Todd Ryan with Coolfmlive on location of the Benson shooting incident on Saturday, September 14th at approximately 5 p.m. An argument between two individuals turned physical, and then a report of shots fired were heard. Benson officers responded on a 911 call, locating the victim of the shooting here at 300 block of East Walker in Benson. Life-saving measures were immediately started, and unfortunately the individual passed away on the way to the hospital. Christian Bennett lost his life that night, and Austin D. Keys, is it pronounced? Keyes, age 20 of Benson, has been charged with second-degree murder and a $1 million bond. This is Austin's friend, and your name is Armando Ortiz, right?
Yes, sir.
And Armando, you were here that night of the incident at around 5 o'clock. Can you explain exactly what happened according to what you saw?
This is exactly what happened, sir. When we were all in our car, we were having a good time, just like any other time that we would hang out. Christian came up to Austin's car and started attacking it, like kicking it and beating on it. When Austin got out the car to confront him about it, he started yelling about him and saying that he was here to beat him up and all this and that. And Austin said he's not going to fight and pulled out his gun on him. It was not loaded at the first time. They both stood there on that pavement right there, just arguing for about 10 seconds. And that's when I hopped in the middle and I tried to stop them because I know both parties. I told Christian he needs to stop. I told his friend to back him up. I tried to back my own friend up, Austin, but it was too late. Christian made his last move. He made a move towards Austin after 2 warnings, and Austin loaded his gun and he had to self-defend himself.
Okay, so let's start here. Now, you were in a car, right? And you guys were with Austin in a car right here.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then you guys were in the car talking. And then Christian pulls up with his friend.
He comes with his friend walking down the street.
Walking down the street.
Just walking down the street, and they decide, just to go out their way and start vandalizing Austin's car.
Okay, and Austin's car was where?
Right there, right next to those agaves, the cactus.
Okay, and when you say vandalizing, how?
He came up and kicking it, punching it, looking Austin in the eyes, telling him to get out the car so we can beat him up.
Okay. Sounds like the police are heading this way right now. Is anything going on here? I mean, at any rate, as we just start this interview, all of a sudden there's a police sirens. Okay, so to get this straight now, Austin's car was right here. Christian comes up and starts banging on the car. Did he have anything with him that he was banging with?
I'm pretty sure he had an object in his hand, but I only had like 10 seconds to react and get out the car. The only thing I was worried about was Austin not pulling that trigger.
Okay, all right. So Austin gets out of the car as you guys were talking, right? Mm-hmm. And Christian and his friend. So there was somebody else there with Christian.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And they're obviously very angry, and they're banging on Austin's car. Did they smash a window, or? I
don't think they smashed a window or anything. They couldn't get that far, so they only smashed it for like 2 or 3 seconds before Austin got out and confronted him about it.
Okay, all right. So then basically, how did it get to the point of actually shooting the gun?
Austin told Christian to leave 2 times. He would not leave either time, and that's why I said I got in the middle. I told him, stop, Christian, leave. I told his friend to get Christian out of here. I was trying to make Austin, I was putting my hands towards Austin, please calm down, he's my best friend. And I don't know what happened. I think Christian made the move towards us, and Austin pushed me aside so he wouldn't shoot me, but so he could shoot Christian from attacking.
Okay, all right. So then what happens after the gun goes off?
I mean, we were all in just shock. I mean, there's nothing really else to do after it went. I mean, his friend was saying, call 911. All the residents called 911. My friend was crying. He just took a life. He didn't know how to feel.
Yeah. Did your friend stay on site, or did he take off for a bit? Was he in shock and just took off? Or
he was completely in shock. I'm not sure where he ran off to, but he did not run far, and he waited for police, and police got him with no incident. He is not a dangerous man.
Why was he so angry coming at Austin? Did the two knew each other?
No, Christian never knew Austin. The only reason is because the girl that Christian's with, she beat up Austin. She was trying to beat up Austin when he was 17, and Austin defended himself. And that was 3 years ago.
So you're saying that you think this was related to that incident?
Oh yeah, it was
3 years ago.
Oh yeah, it definitely was. He came over here to do that and said it was because of that.
And why so long after?
Well, we don't know. And the thing is, Christian, he just got out of prison. It's not like he was here 3 years ago to defend himself. He just got out of prison, and now he's acting like everything's prison, like he can just run around and tell everyone he's going to beat him up and everything.
Okay. All right. So this stems from something that happened 3 years ago, as far as you know.
As far as I know.
Okay. Wow. That is crazy. Tell us about. So you're saying that Austin and Christian never. He never seen him before this day?
No. Like if we did, we didn't even recognize him. No, never recognized him. That's why when Austin's like, when we got out, who the fuck are you? Why are you attacking me? Go away.
So you didn't even know. You're all of a sudden here's this guy acting angry, mad, beating on the car or what have you, or hitting the car.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And you didn't know and have a clue at all what was going on.
I didn't even know what was going on until I hopped out the car and I recognized Christian with my own two eyes. I've known him since I was a little kid.
So you knew him?
I knew Christian.
Okay. But Austin didn't?
No, not at all.
Okay. And so then you were wondering what he was even doing here? Is that the way I understand it?
Yeah, like, why would Christian come over here to bring up a car for no reason? There's obviously a reason for it. Someone made him do it. Someone riled him up to do this. There's no reason for someone to come up and just bash in a car and start trying to fight someone unless they're off drugs or they have an actual reason to do so. Yeah. Okay. So basically, Austin had a gun with him the entire time. Does he carry a gun normally? Guess so.
I mean,
no, Austin is not that type of person. I can promise you, Austin is not that type of person. He works a hard job. He comes home every day. He sleeps. He takes care of a dog. He takes care of his friends. He has no family. He is a good citizen. He has a job. He's a working man.
Has he ever gotten in trouble with the law, to your knowledge, before?
No, he has never had an incident. The cops have maybe stopped and talked to him for a curfew violation. That's probably the worst he's ever done. I've seen him give homeless people money. He's not a dangerous man.
Okay. And did he have the gun legally? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, gotcha. But you're saying that the gun wasn't loaded at first.
It wasn't at first. And then when he came, he pushed me out the way to load it and shoot him.
Okay. Well, where did the bullets come from?
The gun.
But the gun wasn't loaded at first, you said, though,
That's
right?
what I said. He pushed me to the side, loaded it, and shot it.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah, thank you. I misheard that part.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the clarification.
Yeah.
Okay, so then what are you feeling right now? And this is obviously crazy.
This is how I honestly feel. I miss my best friend. I miss him to death. And the fact that Benson is calling him a cold-blooded murderer, that is not fair. No one has seen this incident. Like I said, there was very few witnesses. I was the witness that seen it with my pure two eyes. Austin is not a cold-blooded murderer, and I just miss my friend. And I wish that Christian didn't have to come over here and start stuff for no reason, because there's no reason for this type of activity. There isn't.
Okay. So how long have you known Austin?
I've known Austin for many years. I went to school with him. Me and him became friends in school.
Well, all right. Earlier we had thought that you were the sole witness because you had told us that you were the sole witness, and our apologies to the community on that. You apparently were not the only technical witness to this.
Apparently there was video footage uploaded to the crime, and multiple other witnesses have come forward, but I would like to say that none of those witnesses have come forward with any of their stories matching, and none of those witnesses were here that I can say, because I was the witness that witnessed it.
All the way through?
All the way through.
Okay. So, like I say, I guess it all depends how you parse this, and the headline that we made that you were the only witness. I mean, I guess time will tell. You're claiming that you're the only witness who saw it all the way through. The investigation continues with the Benson Police Department. We did find out that apparently there was maybe some surveillance video from one of the houses or one of the...
Oh, that's what I mentioned. Maybe I wasn't the only sole witness, but like I said, there was video footage turned into the police department.
Okay, gotcha. Well, all right. We'll see how it all goes down here. We'll keep folks posted here. Is there anything else that you want to say to people right now? Because I know a lot of people have been saying things on social media, and you reached out to us.
Yes, well, no, this is my only message I'd like to say for everyone on social media. Just due to both parties, there's nothing to say, okay? There's nothing to say. Both parties are being hurt right now. Both sides are going through traumatic effects. Everyone needs to keep to themselves and let the police department do their work, because the police are the police and the community is the community for a reason.
Okay. Was there any kids or children on scene at the time?
Absolutely not. The youngest one here was me.
And how old are you?
I'm 19.
19. Okay, because so there has been some statements here or there that have been made that the kids, did Christian have kids? Or
I'm questioning it because they say that his daughter's little, but how could he have a daughter that's little when he spent over 5 years in prison?
Yeah, I don't know about all that, but there was no children around here that you know of at that time.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
Absolutely not. And matter of fact, you don't have to take my word for it. That video footage will prove it. That video footage will prove it. There was no kids on scene. He was not defending no one. He came up here antagonizing Austin.
Okay. All right. Well, Armando, thank you for taking the time to talk with us. I understand that you had some other media that you talked to earlier today. You actually were on TV earlier with, was it Channel 13?
Channel 13 is.
And KVOA is going to be talking with you a little bit later on as well tonight, as they're on their way here as well. Thank you so much for talking with us tonight. Do appreciate it.
Of course.
Yep.